And now my friend will introduce me.
Alright, today is a very special day, everyone, because here is Charles Martinet to give a presentation about his life and career as the voice of Mario and Friends.
You know, you're all in school designing and creating and doing things, and I think that's absolutely fantastic and spectacular. That you get to live your dreams in your life, you get to pursue your passions and you know, live without apology, enjoy what you do, because life is so short, and you don't know when the end of the game is. So have fun, develop your passions, live your dreams. It's a risky proposition, but you're pretty much guaranteed that if you're looking for happiness, you're going to find it. If you're looking for love, you're going to find it. You know, all those things in life that, you know, at a young age you go, oh my gosh, am I going to get these things? Yes, you are. Don't worry about it. Have fun. You know, I was an actor for many years. I had no intention of being an actor. I was going to be a lawyer. And I thought I'd go into international law and live in London or do something like that. And I couldn't get the classes that I wanted in university at UC Berkeley, a great school. And so, being a mature adult, I chose my option of dropping out of the school, and which was incredibly insane at the time, because I didn't know what else I was going to do. But I knew I wasn't going to be happy taking my classes from this one professor that I couldn't stand. So I said, okay, I'll just drop out. And a friend of mine said, come and take an acting class from me. And I said, Les, there's absolutely no way I could ever act in front of people. I'm way too shy for that. Terrified of people, there's no way. He goes, well, why don't you just come and try it and find out? I said, Les, there's no way I could possibly do this. He goes, well, if you come, you know, we can have lunch in the cafeteria every day, and their students run chef programs, so the lunches are good, and then you can come to class. And I said, okay, with lunch I'll come. I'll just try it. You know, and I remember going to the class and thinking, you know, the first thing you do in acting class is you do a monologue. And I'm sitting there shaking, and I waited until I was the very last possible actor, till I had no choice at all. And I felt like I was going to die, because I thought there was no way I could ever survive speaking in public. Yeah, and I'm sitting there, and I remember vividly that my right leg started shaking like that, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, my right leg is shaking, I better put my weight on. I said, put my weight on, I'm like, oh, it stopped shaking, that's better. And I kept doing my little monologue, and then my left leg is shaking like this. I'm like, oh my God. So I spread my legs apart like this so I could put my weight evenly. And then both of my legs were going like this. And I'm sitting like, and I died of horrible, and that is my story, you know? And I finished. And, you know, and I thought, oh my God, I can't believe I lived through that. And people went, oh my goodness, that was terrific. What's amazing is you're the only person in this class that wasn't nervous. And I was like, what? You know, because on the outward it didn't look like I was nervous, but I was dying inside. So you never know exactly what you're accomplishing or exactly what image you're projecting. And then we had an audition for Midsummer Night's Dream, and I thought, well, okay, that'd be really fun. And we watched each other do the auditions in an auditorium like this. And then I went up and I did my thing, you know, there lies Titania some time of the night. And I thought, oh yeah, oh yeah, Oberon. You know, I was sure that I got it. And you know, 2 days later, the casting board goes up and all the students are milling around, and I'm like, I'll just have a look and see what I'm going to play in this play, all right? And I walk up and I look at the casting list, and not only am I not Oberon, the king of the fairies, I'm not Buttons, I'm not Bottom, I'm not nothing. I wasn't a bunny rabbit holding a carrot, nothing. I got nothing. And that failure is what made me become an actor. Because I had no thought of it before that, except I wanted to be the best I could be at what I'm doing. All of a sudden, the fire's lit, and I start working hard, and I go do speech tournaments, and we won first place in the state, and then the national tournaments. But it's like, when you become determined, you suddenly, you know, the doors just kind of open, and that's what happened, I had no intention of being an actor. All of a sudden I was working in professional theater, and then I was in school in London going to drama school, and then I was back in America working as an actor, and then I did theater for 10 years. I started doing voiceover when I was doing an on-camera commercial, because I started doing on-camera things, and I was standing there with my pitchfork and my wife from a American Gothic painting, okay, cut, that was great. Hey, listen, the producer said, do you do voiceover? And I said, sure. What's a voiceover? Well, just read this script here. And I looked at it and said, let me see that. Okay, here we go. Orchard Supply Hardware, the right item at the right price, right now. Perfect. Okay, and here's another $100, So that's how I got into voiceover. And how I got into Mario is different too.